Hello and welcome back. So I attempted the Frost Moon a fourth time and I did not get the magic weapon I wanted. I got a couple weapons that I'd already found, like another snowman cannon, another chain gun. So a little disappointed, but I think we are ready to take on the final boss of the game. This is going to be a first for me, since it is a new final boss since the 1.3 update. So I feel like I'm more than ready. One thing I did do before attempting that Frost Moon again was I created this menacing Celestial Emblem. This gives me a 15% increase damage to magic and also increases pickup range for mana stars. That's kind of a nice perk, but what I'm really interested in is that 15% increase with another 4 on top of that. So that's a huge increase to damage. And I created that by taking any type of emblem. It can be a fighter emblem or a summoner or a ranger or what's the magic, I think. I don't remember what it's called, but you take one of these, and I'll just show it to our guide so you can see the recipe. So one of those, and 5 each of the Souls of Might, Sight, and Fright. Those are the mechanical hard mode bosses, the first 3 hard mode bosses that we fought. And that gets you an Avenger Emblem. And the Avenger Emblem by itself gives you 12% increase to damage. But you'll notice that it's a material. And what that means is you can combine it with other things to create more powerful items for each specific class. And I should also point out that that 12% damage will stack with the 15% we're getting from here. But I can't imagine removing any of these other items that we have for that extra 12%, so I chose to pass on that. So once you have the Avenger Emblem crafted, then you combine that with a Celestial Magnet, which you can buy randomly from the Traveling Merchant. I already checked the one that just showed up, and he does not have it. He has a halo for 40 gold, but he does not have our Celestial Magnet. But then you combine the Celestial Magnet with the Avenger Emblem at the Goblin Tinker's workshop there, and that's how you make the that's how you make the Celestial Emblem. And then I spent a fortune reforging it to be menacing. I did that with all of my main fighting gear to get 4% damage out of all of them, and I still was unable to get all the way up to wave 15. I think to get to wave 15 I'm gonna have to reevaluate my arena, perhaps raise the platform to encourage the enemies to spawn in faster, reset up the traps so that they're dropping at a more consistent rate, but no thanks. We are just gonna go for it, try and take on that final boss now. I do want to collect my table and crystal ball first. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to use these potions that I've been using too, since they are pretty good in a fight. So let's use that table now. That was silly. There we go. Got a couple of these guys out. And let's head over to the dungeon. Here they are. So in order to begin this event, all we have to do is fight these guys. that will summon the Lunatic Cultist. And I think we have to fight him now. Not sure why, it's not letting me use my magic weapon. Is there a debuff or something? Not seeing any. Oh, my mouse is malfunctioning. Oh, out of mana. Duh. That was very silly of me. Okay. So we killed the cultists. We got a message saying that celestial creatures have invaded. And I believe that means there are 4 celestial pillars that we now need to go and kill. Closest looks like this Nebula Pillar. And I believe that each pillar represents one of the main class types. So there's one for Summoner, one for Melee. There it is. One for Magic and one for Ranged. Okay, can't attack him directly yet. Probably have to kill a number of his minions first. And it looks like we killed enough minions, we can take on the pillar now. Alright, one pillar down. We get a bunch of nebula fragments. And this is a material for making something. We'll have to figure out what that is. And we are approaching our second boss here. the Stardust Pillar. Probably has something to do with magic, I would bet. There he is. So, looks very much like the same story. You have to kill X number of minions until it lowers its shield, and then we get to kill the pillar itself. So far this has been pretty easy. But once we kill these 4 pillars, then we get to fight the actual boss himself. I think that's when we're really going to be tested. Okay, next up, on the other side of our base we have the Solar Pillar, which I'd bet good money this is going to be our melee based boss. this one's tough. Okay, that was much harder than the first two I fought. Let's go get Vortex, which is likely our ranger type enemy. There goes the last pillar. Got all our fragments. And the final boss should be showing up. Wonder where he shows up. Well, the way my screen's freaking out, he might be showing up right now. Definitely something about to happen. Oh yeah, I'd say that's something. Ow. Oh my gosh. That thing just destroyed us. Do I have to do that all over now? Well, this is how you learn, folks. Let's see. I don't know if any of these banners are worth anything. Don't think I can use them unless I can predict where it's going to show up. I got some cool soul fragments, or vortex fragments. Let's see what we can do with those. Oh, we can make some super healing potions. Takes 4 greater and 1 of each soul type. Wow. Might be what we have to do though. So we get some kind of crazy grappling hook. Oh, it looks like you can combine 1 each of a certain type of fragment to make the 4th. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so there's our ranged armor. Wow. Looks like a really good pickaxe. Oh, okay, so we can summon the boss directly by putting 20 of each fragment together. That's kind of cool. Okay, so there's our minion master setup. So this must be for magic. Wonder what we should make. Don't really need the tools. Maybe I should make the armor. The armor value is a lot better. Oh, we also need luminite bars. Don't have any of those. Probably get those from killing the Moon Lord. That's pretty cool. Wonder what that does. Besides doing a lot more damage. So I'm probably gonna have to take on the pillars again. So I'll start recording again once we get to the Moon Lord. So back in a sec.